Your political analyst, Brit Hume, in Washington this evening. What kind of deal do you think is going to happen?
Well, what looks like is going to happen right away, Bill, is that it's probable that the House will pass a short-term extension of the debt ceiling, which will allow the government to continue to borrow money to pay for things that have been agreed to, and money that's been appropriated and so on. But that's short-term, so we'll be presumably back in the same situation with the debt ceiling in a few weeks. And in addition, of course, this will not reopen the government. The government will remain closed. So this impasse remains, and somebody is going to have to finally give something in order to get the government reopened.
Okay, but there will be talks. The important thing about this is if they do the 6-week extension or whatever it may be, and we're hearing 6 weeks, then talks start on the other matters, right?
Well, one presumes so.
Yeah, I mean, but that's got to be in the deal.
I mean, this has been such a... I mean, the fact that they haven't... You know, we're always talking about backroom deals and people getting to the table. There's been no deal. There's been no table. There's been no back room.
No, I know, but we're going to assume...
I'll believe that when it happens and it starts.
Okay, but I think you and I both know that something has to give with the president taking a beating in the polls and the Republican Party taking a beating and the Democrats in general on the run. And nowhere has the public vented its anger more than in the military family situation. Now, today, Harry Reid says that his Senate vote wasn't necessary. I think Reid's a real villain, by the way. I mean, I think this man is villainous. I don't think he's looking out for the country. I think he's a rank partisan. I don't think he wants what's best for the American people. He wants to break the Republican Party, and he'll do anything to do it. But he said, hey, you know, we really didn't need this, but he was under such pressure that he had to have the vote, so it was. Because it should, I mean, it's so embarrassing, as I said, for the Fisher House, a private charity, to have to do this. It should have never happened. Now, you've been covering the presidency for a long time. President Obama could have written an executive order the second he learned of this, and it would have never come to any of this. Am I wrong?
Well, there's an interesting question here, Bill, about whether the decision, the legal decision that was made that said that they couldn't legally pay these benefits was a good faith decision or whether it was possibly a corrupt decision. There's a sequence of events that's worth noting here. Back on September 27th, the Pentagon's comptroller, Mr. Hale, said that if we didn't have a budget resolution, a continuing resolution, that among the things that would be halted would be these death gratuities, these death payments. On September 30th, the House passed, or the House had passed, the Senate passed, and sent to the President what's called the Pay Our Military Act, which was designed to assure that payments to the military service people will continue.
Right.
And it was said the bill spoke of what are called payments and allowances. And in the Pentagon lists of allowances, these death gratuities have frequently been included. So the members of Congress who acted on this, and the President presumably in signing it, thought these death benefits were covered and that there wouldn't be a problem with it. Lawyers then got into the act when the issue arose and decided that, no, it didn't really cover it. We are hearing at Fox News today there's a possibility the Justice Department may have gotten involved. There's a lot of distrust.
I want the name of the lawyers who stopped it. But look, let's cut through the fog here.
Well, the point being that this, it seems to me, could have been interpreted to say, yes, we can pay these benefits. They could have been paid.
Hume, you don't give it to the pinheaded lawyers. You have the president write an executive order that this is funded. Nobody's going to challenge it, okay? And it's funded. You take the stupid lawyers out of it. That's what you do if you're a leader. And that's what this is all about, this military thing. This is about leadership. Where's Chuck Cable? Have you seen Chuck around? Where is he? Where?
Well,
what interview has he done? Where is he? Where is this man? The Department of Defense Secretary. Where is he? This guy should be fired immediately. He has no right to be there. He's lost all credibility with the military. Get out of here. You see, this is what drives me crazy. They're not leaders. These aren't leaders.
Bill, keep in mind what they may believe their leader, President Obama, is trying to accomplish in this shutdown. We've seen all this monkey shines with the National Park Service and the closing of open-air monuments and things that are plainly unnecessary, designed to make the government shutdown hit as hard as possible. It is not inconceivable that this was part of that. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't.
If it was, then President Obama is in big trouble.
Well,
if you could prove... Well, wait, let me get to this.
Wait. Bill, I can't prove that.
Okay, I know you can't. And that's why I haven't really engaged in that, because it's speculation. But here's what's not speculation. Carney. What's the matter with Carney? He knows when President Obama knew about it. So he's stonewalling. You covered Nixon. You know what the Nixon people did. Carney's doing exactly what they did.
Well, if I were Carney, they were look, there's a distinct possibility that Carney didn't find out because he knew he'd asked the question and he presumed the answer would be embarrassing to the president. So
That's not his job.
Press secretaries do that all the time.
Well, then get out of there. It's not his job to stonewall. Look, Hagel, Carney, all of them. Go. You don't want to serve the people? Go. You can make a lot of money in the private sector. You know, I'm tired of this.
I'm confident you are, and that a lot of other Americans are too.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I got a little out of hand, but I am really hot about this. I want these weasels to knock it off.
Bill, you and I are charter members of the Surrender and the Rhino Caucus, so I know you weren't angry with me.
No, I'm not angry with you. I want Hagel. I want Hagel. I want him. All right, Britt, thanks very much.